And welcome back to the July 12th League of Legends tourney. We are in the semifinals. Top 4 teams.
All right, that's good. That's way better than when we started.
Yes. There are some teams that have lost today.
We've managed to weed out about, half of the crappy teams and only have about half crappy teams remaining.
This is true.
Yeah. Eventually we'll get down to just one crappy team and they'll be the winner.
The least crappiest team.
The least crappy of the teams.
All right. We are here with Carpe Diem Gaming, which is a new group to the Warrior Esports scene, versus the Foop squad by popular demand.
Oh, the Fappers?
Yes, the Fappers are back. The chat really wanted to see more fapping.
You know, I've often thought to myself, if I could just see fapping twice in a row, it would fulfill all of my needs.
But they need a short nap afterwards.
I'd pass right out.
So, they're just...
Uncomfortable silence.
Well, sometimes there needs to be that uncomfortable silence. It lets the girl know when to leave.
All right, that was actually pretty good. That was pretty good.
All right, so now we're into Champion Select. Well, we're into the banning phase. This is your favorite part.
This is my favorite part. This is the part about which I know the absolute least of the game. I feel like I'm really picking some stuff up here in terms of there are particle effects and that does damage, and then you want to blow up the structure bits. But
Singe got banned versus the Foop squad.
that's actually really depressing to me. I was looking for some epic level trolling, and we're not gonna. He's gonna have to troll some other.
He might have a new troll. He might bring out the troll. There is a troll in this game.
Is it trolly?
He is.
That's perfect.
he is a troll, and he has a big club, and he hits people with it.
All right, Sinsu, I just want you to know that you're gonna have to troll no matter what you go with. It's a requirement.
It looks like we got an Orianna and a Vi ban. Orianna, I think, is probably targeted versus these guys. They've done a little research on them. And Vi is a pretty standard ban. It wouldn't surprise me also if their jungler plays Vi.
So when they do these bans, does that ban them from anyone taking them?
Yep.
Or?
Neither team can play them.
So it's not a reserve, it's a...
Correct. Morgana ban. I'm betting, yep, and there we go. We see the Braum. They want that Braum on the blue team. They take Morgana out, which can stop his stun. Morgana's got a black shield, which stops magic effects that happens.
Got a color?
Because that's what it's more of a purple shield, but it's called a black shield.
Oh, I see how it is. Gotta blame the black man.
Well, Lucian's a black man. That's what it is. We got Lucian Nami picked up. We're gonna assume that's support Nami because I've never seen a solo lane Nami. We got a Lulu and a Jarvan. It'll be interesting to see where the two of those go. Jarvan could be top, or Lulu could be top.
I'm going to guess they're going to be somewhere on the game board.
It's true, but
Yeah.
where?
Probably mostly on their side.
I don't know. Singed was mostly on the other side last game.
That's true, but that was hyper trolling, and we won't get lucky enough to see that 2 games in a row.
We got a Diana flashed up and locked in. That's going to be an exciting one.
Why?
Because she goes balls deep and cannot get out.
Chicks don't have balls.
Well, she bought some and strapped them on, and...
This is getting really weird.
Is it weird because our legs are touching?
I hadn't noticed that, but now I realize that I was kind of distinctly unhappy for some reason. That must be it.
And we could see the Maokai again for the Foop squad. And we're going to see if they lock in. It could be 10 seconds of suspense before we see if Maokai is real.
Oh.
And they went to the Sadamumu.
Maybe they can go back.
Sad.
Malachi was the big tree guy, right?
Yep.
I liked it. Oh,
He went back to Maokai!
More presents for everyone.
Yeah. Yep. And let's see what the blue team Carpe Diem Gaming has to say about that. These are the last 2 picks, and this is going to really round out their squad. We're looking for an AD and something. It looks like a mid. So Lulu is not going to be in that mid role.
Did they pick a cowboy and a gnome?
That's TF.
Is that a cowboy and a gnome?
No, it's a cowboy and a Yordle. He's a Yordle. He rides in a flying chopper.
Sounds like a gnome.
It's
Were
a Yordle.
gnomes copyrighted? Was that the problem?
Probably.
Okay.
Oh, Heimerdinger! Oh my god, are we going to see the dinger? Oh, that would be troll.
I'm very excited about it then. We should go with whatever the most possible troll choice is. As far as I can tell, Shinsu exists only to troll the other team, and he should support that notion. It's what I want to see personally.
Karma would be less exciting.
That guy looks real boring.
Kale is a very big lane bully. Heimerdinger!
Are we excited?
It's the donger.
The donger?
The donger.
Does he throw out a big dildo or something?
He throws wrenches, actually. He's a mechanic, and he builds turrets, and he throws wrenches at people.
Well, that shouldn't be a problem. I mean, as long as they've got that chick who's throwing balls, as long as they can dodge those, they'll be able to dodge his wrenches.
And it looks like we got a Karma top lane, so...
Oh, that's
well, it might be top lane, unless he trades.
Could be troll, right?
Yeah.
Troll lane.
So we've got Jarvan Lulu top. Lulu would be a poor pick jungle, so I doubt that's where it's going, but you never know. We don't know. It could be Diana top and Karma mid. I think we're going to see the Karma top because that's their top player, but, you know, they might change here in the next 25 seconds. We'll see.
That's fair. So they can move them around at this point?
Yes, they can trade champions right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
So if they trade in the next 15 seconds, then we'll know which one's which, because we know that Hayam Sinju, Sinju.
How do I know how to pronounce his name and you don't?
Because I can't read.
That's true, you're illiterate.
Yeah. I never learned how to read. Hooked on phonics did not work for me.
Real game.
So, it's true. Although, I like it this way. I'm sexier. Chicks dig this. I like to rub my head. Yeah, they like to do that.
Yeah, baby.
So, we got Karma top, Diana center with that Ignite. She wants to go in, she wants to kill a guy, and...
what does Ignite actually do? It sounds like it sets something on fire. Is it just a dot over time?
It kind of does. It does a burst of true damage in the beginning, and then it ticks true damage over a certain period of time. And while that damage is on you, any healing effects that happen to you are halved.
Okay.
Plus, it gives vision of that champion. So if that champion goes into a bush or something, you can see them.
So it's like a debug countered with a dot, countered with some damage, like partnered with a big fuck you.
Yes.
Excellent. I assume there's some kind of timery thing, like you only do.
Yes. There's a timer of about 180 seconds, give or take, depending on your masteries.
Oh wow. Okay. So once every 3 minutes.
Yes. So.
Yeah, for you, because math is hard.
The math is hard.
Math is hard.
That's why I bring you around, because you're the smart one and I'm the pretty one.
That's true.
You heard it here first. I'm the pretty one.
Only relative to me.
Both bottom lane supports.
I was making my pretty face.
You don't have one of those. Both bottom lane supports have exhaust, so we probably won't see that same level of aggression bottom lane, although Lucian Nami done right will be pretty good, although you can't discount that Corky burst. That added AD damage onto his Q really added to his kit, so... Well, the AD scaling, it's still magic damage. Jarvan's passive, doing percentage of health, will always be relevant. We'll see if he can get some good flag and drags off from those jungle ganks and make that top lane Lulu, just rock on through the late game. So Lulu, whether she wins or loses lane, she's always relevant because she is a utility-based champion.
Okay.
So as long as the rest of her lanes don't suck, she will always be relevant.
But that does mean essentially they're going to be playing down in person, though, right?
Unless she kicks ass in lane. She normally can go even in lane unless you really, really screw up.
All right, so basically they're fucked.
You don't know. We don't know that until the game starts. You can't make that determination right now.
No, but I can be a pessimist and probably still be right. I'm a pessimist and an optimist. I'm an optimist that my pessimism is correct.
So you're a cat. So you're a cup half drowning somebody kind of person.
Kind of perfect. Yeah. It's true.
All right, we got 3 more seconds delay, and then you guys get to see our beautiful face while the loading screen comes up. And my beautiful face and his ugly scowling mug.
I'm not scowling right now. I'm still thinking about drowning someone.
It's his kind of scowling, which is, that creepy, smiling at you, thinking about your doom. It's kind of like a cat.
Yeah, kind of. If the cat was armed to the teeth with, pistols. Anyway.
You're not right now either.
No, I'm not. I took it off because it spoils the lines on my shirt. I wanted to look extra good for the Twitch TV stream there. And also, I didn't think there'd be much call for a pistol in your living room.
Yeah. There's usually not, unfortunately.
Well, actually, I didn't know Ben was showing up.
Oh.
Otherwise, I would have...
Armed yourself? Because
would have kept.
He's got that pedophile face.
Well, I mean, I don't want to make judgments like that. I was just shoot.
Well, as long as you got a plan. Ooh, we got a red card, Twisted Fate, which is another one of those new skins from the World Cup. So that's awesome to see. We got Festive Malkite again, Dragon Slayer Braum. I love the Darkwing Corki. That's one of my favorite skins. It's from the Chinese New Year 2 years ago. So I have that skin. I like that skin. Koinami. It's probably one of her better skins.
We're discussing fashion.
And just plain old Karma. I know, but it's video game fashion, so it's not gay.
I'd like to point out that once again, the slow person is Sinsu.
But you liked them.
I like what they're trolling. I don't like what I'm waiting on.
He's trolling you by having a slow computer.
You know what? That's a fantastic point. This is meta trolling. And I may not like it, but that's the point, and I got to give it to him. So Sinsu, good for you.
Hey, you got one thumb up. All right, and we're into the game. Let's see who gets off the platform first. Looks like Lulu. Nope. TF wins off the platform first.
Is that a thing? That sounds like a bullshit metric you just made up.
Probably, but it works. So shut up.
Yeah. It turns out 75% of the time, the team off the platform first has no advantage.
Well, they're the first to be able to do something. That means they're able to click and buy faster.
That's true. They did clicky bits before the other team did clicky bits.
I would like to say that currently the purple team has a 100 gold advantage.
That's good. I'd like to say that currently I cannot hear the game in my headset. Oh, there we go.
He was probably still finalizing. So we're getting some pings down. It looks like we've got some opposite team invades here. Purple side stacked on the lower part of the jungle, and blue side stacked on the top part of the jungle. They're trying to catch them coming up to this red buff, although Maokai normally starts blue, so it looks like they're just going to try and take it. They warded up pretty effectively to see if anyone comes in there and tries to check it. So
They hide it up.
They hide it. So you can't speak and I can't read.
I know. You can't math either, though.
Well.
So they hid in the jungle. They're going to wait for this asshole to wander by, and then they're going to try and Rumble Stomp
No,
him.
they're going to steal his red buff. They're going to try and make it so Maokai only gets 2 buffs to start out with.
Oh, good.
So we'll see if they recognize this. Maokai could, after doing his own blue, go over to the blue team's red buff, and steal it.
Wouldn't that be the purple bluff?
The purple bluff? The
Purple
purple bluff?
The purple buff. Red and blue make purple? I don't know. Whatever.
I'm just gonna look at you weirdly. I know they can't see us right now, but I'm looking at you weirdly.
To be fair, the only way you've ever looked at anyone is weirdly.
That's true, because I'm that kind of guy. So we're getting the red buff steal with Jarvan. They should know this if Lulu goes to that tri-bush and Karma has any kind of map awareness.
Basically,
It's very possible. It looks like the bottom lane took their own red buff. So Corki is going to start with red buff in this lane versus Lucianami.
what the hell does red buff do?
We've discussed this. What it does is on auto attacks.
Okay, yeah. Never mind. It's the same thing.
Yes.
I got it.
So they're going to start up experience. So they should be able to, at least Corki, hit level 2 first, which is a big power boon in that lane. And they do. They both hit, which means they shared the experience. And they're going to be putting the aggression back on the purple team, which is what the Foop squad did to the previous team.
Alright, which one's Foop in this particular exchange?
Foop squad is purple again. Yep. Team Carpe Diem is blue side.
So if they really push, they could get aggressive and seize the FAP?
They could seize the FAP. They could take the FAP to their home court.
They could FAP today.
That wasn't that funny. I just laughed because it was kind of awkward.
Carpe FAP them.
Carpe FAP them. FAP Diem. Looks like we got Diana and TF just battling back and forth. TF's got a little bit of the CS advantage, but he is that range champion, so Diana's gonna have to be careful. That's also why she started Flask and Pot, so she can get that sustained for that early game, which is gonna be hard for her. When she gets to 6, she's gonna be able to get on him real easy and hopefully equalize that lane unless the jungler comes and fucks things up.
Alright, so she'll be able to get on top of him and keep control.
Balls deep.
Balls deep. I love this game. Everything is beautiful. Or it's just straight out wrong. I must feel like I need more pizza.
Yeah. We got J4 coming in with a flag and drag. They get the knock up on her and the yellow card, but she flashes out, and with her shield, she was able to stay alive. So she's got the pots. She's got to sit back there and grind through those and get her health back. Shouldn't have to leave lane. It's like this Karma Lulu lane is just trading back and forth, and she misses the skill shot. And
requires skill.
So we'll see how this goes here. The red buff should be wearing off here in the next 30-40. Yep, it just wore off. So that trade goes back to the blue or purple side. Purple team's got a little bit more burst than Corky after he throws his Q, which he missed. So that and the sustain from Nami is going to make that Braum lane rough to win those trades. They basically got to go all in or just not trade. So
seems like the beginning of these games tends to be very much the same, a little slow.
It's gone back to that meta now that they don't do the 3v0 lanes. So
we want them, grind on each other's little dudes and try and level up to the point where they can get cool powers, and then they can start ripping each other's faces off.
Yep. It looks like blue team is taking the lead in the CS. Corky's got a an 12 CS lead on this Lucian. So that red buff definitely gave him the lead. Corky's already used his pot, but Lucian doesn't need to use his yet, which gives him that a little bit more sustain in that lane.
What does pot mean? Like literally smoking
It's
pot?
a health pot. So you heal over time as you use
potion.
Yes.
Potion. Pot.
Yes.
That makes sense. You're nerds.
It's long words suck. Potion is kind of long. It's like multiple syllables.
Yeah, it's got 2 syllables. I mean, it's awful.
Looks like we got a J4 gank coming to the middle lane. Her flash is down, so if he can get that good flag and drag and a yellow card, we should see a kill. Maokai comes in here for the counter gank and should be able to save her. Yep. So lucky timing, or
it looks pretty deliberate.
Just in the right place at the right time. Corky gets that good Q auto attack burst down on Lucian, so he can't trade a lot of those, except Nami's just going to keep healing him up. So good late sustain there. Makes the trades harder. Although taking those free Qs is not good. Corky hit a skill shot.
I saw that. I wasn't going to mention it because I don't want to encourage them.
To hit skill shots?
I don't want them to feel like they're succeeding.
Oh, well, that's valid.
Yeah.
Well, they are almost a K up. They almost have 1K lead.
No kills yet, which is interesting to me.
Yeah. But they do see that Braum left, and they're going to take the blue buff, and I think Jarvan got it.
Okay, here comes Puggle, whatever the hell that guy is.
I believe Jarvan got the blue buff. I'm going to jump over there. Yep, Jarvan stole Purple Team's blue buff. So, and he's going to go get his own red buff. And then he's got to go up there and he's got to get TF his blue buff. And then they're just really counter-juggling this Maokai hard. I'm actually surprised Diana hasn't been able to do more. Oh, and we got the stun on Nami. Lucian's putting the aggression.
See a kill?
No. We got the exhaust on Lucian. I don't think he's got the damage with that exhaust on. Blows his heal. He lives, but that trade definitely went in Corky's favor. Pushes him out of lane.
Oh, there we go.
So we get a flash winner's bite from Braum. Knowing the amount of damage that winner's bite does, he's got to level that up. Like, that's what he leveled. No, he doesn't. That's level 1. No, it's level... Oh, he is leveling up winner's bite. Okay. So, yeah. And that...
Right there.
Yeah. No, I know a lot of people that level up the shield first, but obviously he takes a different tack with that. We got the aggression on Lulu top. Maokai's coming up. Karma gets the chain lock stun. Lulu's got a flash. So yeah, I don't think even if she would have used Wild Growth that would have saved her from that gank. She would not have flashed. So good early flash, keep Maokai out of the Twisted Advance range. Right. Twisted Advance range.
It's a very conservative, solid game. It doesn't seem like the team is making particularly stupid.
No.
Right. Kind of, you know, the teams that manage to survive the preliminary rounds, so they're not completely awful, they're just mostly terrible.
Looks like Diana's playing pretty cautious because she doesn't know where J4 is. J4's been camping mid a lot, which is what you do versus a non-mobility champion. And there we get the flash again, and she gets out. That shield saves her just enough. We still haven't seen a teleport run from TF, but I think we're going to see it here. He just got her pushed out of lane. Yep, nope, he's staying mid lane. I'd love to see a teleport from him. This is where he needs to do. We need to see a Destiny come out, and we need to see him hit one of those side lanes and get them ahead.
It's very conservative play, though, all the way around, right?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Now, no team wants to make that big maneuver and let the other team snowball. Although, this slow grind is going in the blue side's favor. They've already extended this lead to 2k gold. So, stealing those buffs, the CS difference on middle and bottom lane, I mean, it's starting to stack up there.
Yeah, it's getting there slowly, but I mean, if you're purple and you're looking at this, you're going, well, we can just try and play a little bit better, a little bit harder, and get some 2-on-1s, but it's not to the point where it's, you know, you got to make desperate plays in order to make something happen, right?
Not yet, but
they're not panicking yet. They just need to come from behind a little bit.
Exactly. I'd love to see Maokai do a counter gank on this J4. They don't seem to make it happen, and I think we're going to get the roam bottom from TF. No, they're just going to go to the dragon. They're going to extend this gold lead even more. Blue team just needs to grind this out and just keep this gold lead growing. Purple team is going to get to the point here very, very shortly that they've got to start making plays.
Yeah, I mean, it seems you're right. It seems like, you know, Blue's mostly got control of what's going on. They're setting the pace, and Purple's being very reactive.
Oh, and we see an ult from Braum. They're going all in on Maokai. Maokai pops his ult, goes in on Braum that's on the middle of the team. We see Maokai go down, Diana go down. They're going to catch Nami. Nami does not get her out. Yeah. Nami is down. They're going to go in on Lucian. Lucian's out of position. They get the stun started, and Jarvan finishes off that kill. So we get a 4-for-0 plus dragon.
Okay, now Purple team, what you want to do is show up and start playing.
Well, they did show up, and they got beat. They came in piecemeal. They didn't have the dragon warded.
I thought they just picked like auto attack and then died or something.
It's now they need to start making some plays. We got 5-0 on the board. We've got a 5,000 gold lead. 4,000.
That's 5,000.
Yeah, 5,000 gold lead. I was right the first time. A 5,000 gold lead. Purple team's gotta start making something happen.
Yeah, they could start playing.
Well, Karma is not decimating her lane like she was as Singed. She's just breaking even, which she doesn't need to do right now for her team. Like I said, Lulu is a good safe lane. She can break even with about anybody. Not many people can beat her in lane where she just can't farm up and go even. And that's a good thing with the rest of her lanes winning. She keeps grinding through that. She's going to be very relevant in late game. In the late game, we finally see a TF ult. TF goes down. They get Lucian stunned up with the car, and they go down.
Purple, you're sucking a lot of dick here. I'm not sure if this is your plan or not, but I'm a little sad because you were doing so well last time. I feel like you're not being trolly enough, and that's why you're not coming out ahead. I feel like if you were trolling more, purple team, you would be winning. So get your hands off your dicks and do some work.
You got a lot of fans in the chat. Foop Squad. Foop Squad. You need to pick it up for them.
Can't let the fans down. They're fickle, and they will forget you, and they will hate you for failing. You'll be like LeBron James.
Diana's starting to ward up both sides. Oh, I think she went in too far. I think we're going to see the flag and drag J4, the yellow card, and she's not dead yet, but she's going to be. So... Alright. That mid lane camp on Diana is unfortunate, but they've got to do something about it. Uh-oh. And here we go. We've got J4 in there. Twisted Advance stuns him up. Karma's coming up to help out.
Blue guy is dying. The blue guy... Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Flag and drags out. TF came for the support. Lulu coming from the top. Yeah. And purple team's going to get their red, which they can't lose it. They can't keep losing that. They're going to lose this bottom tower. Lucian's going to get stunned up here from the Braum ult. I'm not sure why Nami was in that bush.
They're bad.
She shouldn't have left her little wussy AD carry. I told you, they're fragile without you.
Okay, so essentially, fucked up and useless, right? We're going with that?
They are until they carry the game.
Okay, I see.
AD carries can carry the game late game very, very easy, but you got to get those fragile little babies hatched into beautiful enemy killing swans.
Have you ever met a swan in person?
Like they're very pokey.
They're kind of assholes.
And just like an AD carry.
They don't kill it. Unless they hit if they hit a plane, they can cause bird strike. That's bad. So what you want to do is you want to get those AD carries up into the air where they can be run over by the opposing team 747, take out an engine, and nosedive them into the Pacific.
Sometimes that happens, actually. That is a euphemism. That is a
analogy.
Analogy.
Illiterate, my friends, illiterate.
You know, sometimes I fail. And we got J4 Cataclysm in on the team. We got purple team going real low. Blue team's got Diana surrounded. It looks like she's going down too. Karma Shield could not save that. Blue team is just snowballing this game away.
Yeah, so we're almost 16 minutes in here, and the purple team has killed nobody.
Yep.
Nobody.
It is 10k gold down. 3 turns to no, 11 to 0. Purple team's gotta start making picks. They can't team fight this. They can't 3v2 this. They need to 4v1 this. They need to find those people out there right now.
But at this point, the level and gold advantage is so significant that even if they're 4-on-1ing people, the other 4 people on the other team are smashing their faces. So it's not you. Oh, they got to do picks. Well, no, because if you're not defending your shit, you're getting pushed in.
They need to catch blue team in bad positions, and it can happen.
You mean like they all don't punch, or?
And they, if they're going for dragon, getting those kills on if they can get a kill on Corky, that's 500 gold. He's got that kill bonus up. Jarvan's got 2 kills. He's worth more gold. Braum's got 2 kills. He's worth more gold. The anti-snowballing effects are there. They just gotta complete these kills.
I'm going in the other direction. Blue, I'm setting this out there. I'm calling you for this. In a Carpe Diem Gaming, you can do this. Complete shutout. Go for the complete shutout. You can do it.
The Humiliator.
The Humiliator.
Yeah, and they're going on Dragon. I don't know if they can contest this. Braum throws his ult. Blue team obviously wants to engage. Maokai goes in, Twisted Advance.
Oh my god, the part of
got his ult ticking.
Big numbers, lots of things popping.
We've got low hit points on everybody. J4 Cataclysm is in. We've got TF ult coming in. That's going in on Lucian. Lucian gets wild card stunned. And it goes down. Nami's running for her life. She's got nowhere to go. No tower, no friends. Ace from blue team. Purple team still 0 kills. There were a lot of low health bars from blue team, but
yeah, but they were all low health bars only relative to their full health bar, whereas purple was still dead. Right?
It's true.
I mean, they managed to, Actually, what they're doing is it looks like they're spreading out the damage really well. So they're all getting about the 1/3, but they're actually they're not letting anyone get terribly low because they don't suck. Apparently, they don't.
I thought
suck.
they just sucked less.
Well, I'm not really qualified to say. I'm going to say that they're having such a good game against a team that was so epically trolly the previous game that they must actually have broken into the not bad category. This is the relative rating scale that I am using. You've gone from not as bad, not bad. And if you can do a complete shutout, I will actually give you the coveted epithet of all right.
Looked like Braum was going to go for that steal on the blue buff, but doesn't get it, so he does not have the Thresh-worthy steal that we saw from our previous team.
At this point, Purple must be running around going, why are we even playing this game?
They can make picks, man. Look, and that's what they're trying to do right down here on Corky. They've got 2-on-1. Corky's got to jump away. If Lucian was in a better position, he could have helped.
And he helped. Oh, they managed to turn that into another.
Nami gets down. Karma throws her ult out. She almost got him.
It could still, though. Yes! Yes! Oh my god.
Shutdown from Karma on Corky.
Failed at the shutout. You're not alright. You're just not bad. What a failure.
We got Maokai in the middle of the team. Lucian's getting dove under the tower. TF wants this. TF is going deep. Yellow card locked in. Stunned up from Braum. Stunned up from TF. 21-1.
So what this means is that the blue team is approximately 21 times better than the purple team.
Just 20 times.
No, because 1 times 21.
Well, I understand that, but that's not the point.
But
They have
that's the point.
They have one.
20 times
That's the point of principle. They have one failure on their team. Why don't you ridicule their one failure?
I would ridicule their. Oh, someone disconnected.
Yeah, they surrendered.
Oh, you know what? I feel like you guys did a good job getting your 1 kill before surrendering. You managed to stop it from the shutout, and that's legit.
Yeah.
You can take your pride and go home.
Well, they shouldn't go home yet because they're still playing for 3rd and 4th.
Oh, that's true.
We are in the semifinals, so don't go anywhere. You're still playing for 3rd and 4th, Foop Squad, and we will see your game after our break. But it looks like the blue team came to win, and they did that. I mean, we're 8-1 Corky, we're 2-0 Braum, we're 3-0 Jarvan.
Who's the one retard who lost on the blue team? I want to ridicule.
That would be Corky.
Look, Corky, just uninstall.
The pug. The pug died.
The pug, just uninstall. You're clearly the weak link here. They would have been better off without you.
So that's where we are. After this, we're gonna see the Foop Squad versus Circle 8, Circle D for 3rd and 4th, and then after that, we'll have our grand final. So we'll see you on the other side of the break once we get this game set up. See you shortly.